Hello traders, the title of the video is what is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? Now that's obvious, isn't it? Okay, that's a very easy question, yes or no? Alright, but this is a very important question that traders are asking on the web. Alright, what is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? So I thought to myself, well, traders are asking those questions, which means there is an audience of people out there who want to understand more what is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle. All right, I know what's going to remind of more experienced traders out there. And they say, George, I don't want to eat baby food, but this is not baby food. All right. If you are using the Elliott wave principle, you want to understand clearly, okay, what is wave 3 of the Elliott wave cycle. To put it to you very bluntly, and you say, Joe, you stop me on the street, all right, on the street corner, okay, and you say, George, you say you are an Elliott wave expert. What is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? All right. Now, the wave 3 of the Elliott wave cycle is the lion's share of the trending phase of that Elliott wave cycle. Does it make sense to you? It's the lion's share of the trending phase of that Elliott wave cycle. Now, for traders who already are giving up on me, I'll encourage you to stay with me because it's a very important question. Because when we are talking about a cycle, Elliott wave cycle, it's about the trending phase plus the corrective phase. Until that corrective phase is completed, all right, we cannot talk about the end of the cycle. So a trend that has started here, I'm talking about this move here, that trend has ended here, but the Elliott wave cycle is not finished there. It will be finished when the correction is completed, done and dusted. What do I mean by that? That's a very good question. You don't understand my accent. Good. Here we are. We have Microsoft here, you see. All right. So we have another thing I want to mention to traders, talking about Elliott wave cycle. The Elliott wave cycle is formed of what? Mini Elliott wave cycle. Baby, mini, little Elliott wave cycle. From every level. We don't want to go into that because we want to answer the question very fast. It's a specific question. What is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? And I already answered that question. So to you, it's the lion's share of the trending phase of that Elliott wave cycle. But I want to give more understanding to what I meant by that, okay? So for Microsoft, we see there was a trending phase here that we call 1. And then we have W, S, Y wave. The correction after this trending phase has ended where? Right there. Done and dusted. That's one Elliott wave cycle. Anytime you call anything one Elliott wave cycle, don't think that, oh, that's the end of the whole thing. There may be a bigger cycle, okay, breeding those cycle. So that cycle that you have identified may be a mini cycle of, okay, a daddy cycle or mommy cycle of a bigger cycle, a higher degree cycle. So that cycle for Microsoft that has ended here is a portion of a bigger cycle. You see? So that's why we say, now trending first, corrective, we say 1, 2. Which means we're going to have 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have again a correction. So that cycle is a portion of a bigger cycle. So if you are talking about wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle, that will be the wave 3 of this, if you are talking about that cycle that has ended here. If you are talking about that cycle, though the question seems very simple, There are more to it. So if you're talking about that semi-cycle, we will be talking about the third wave of that training phase here, which is the lion's share of the training phase of that cycle. But we may say that, okay, we did not answer the question fully if we take into consideration the bigger cycle. But now, if we say, all right, that's just a mini cycle, and we want to look at it from the viewpoint, so we are talking about different viewpoint. So this is one viewpoint. Are you looking through the hole of a needle, or are you looking through a hole of a nail, or are you looking through a bigger rounded window? You see, viewpoint. Where are you? Are you looking on it from a mountain or from the highest building in the town, Eiffel Tower in Paris? All right, that's what we're talking about. So, but now if you look at it, now if we look at a bigger cycle, that third wave that we are talking about here will not be the wave 3 of the bigger cycle. This now will be, you see, this section here, from here all the way here will be the third, talking about the bigger cycle now, this will be the third wave of the bigger cycle. But there was a third wave during this training phase here, that was the wave 3 of that mini cycle. But when we look at it from a bigger viewpoint, say that, oh, we have a bigger cycle also in place. This section here, this here for Microsoft, will constitute the wave 3 of the bigger cycle. And again, when another cycle is completed, meaning that if the training phase that Microsoft is being formed now, because we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we are at the end of the 5th wave, that will be a training phase, and then we will have a correction, yes or no. And that at the end of the correction, we will be talking about what? Elliott wave cycle. The Elliott wave cycle, I recorded videos about that before, when we were talking about, okay, is the trending phase or the multi-wave plus the corrective phase. There is always a bigger cycle brewing that is creating the mini cycle. So somebody on the hourly time frame looking at Elliott wave cycle, those cycles are mini cycle of the daily chart cycle. And the daily chart cycle are mini cycles of the monthly chart. And the monthly chart cycle are mini cycle of the yearly chart, and so on. But at every level, that's why it becomes so complex and people get confused sometimes. But with more experience, okay, you will understand more. We don't want the video to be too long. It's a specific question. What is the wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? Take it from me. The Elliott wave cycle, as I said before, multi-wave or trending phase plus a correction. The wave 3 of the Elliott wave cycle is the third wave of the trending phase. All right? But understand that whenever you call something a cycle, that a cycle may be just a mini cycle of a bigger cycle. So when you're looking at it, you want to talk about relativity. Am I speaking French instead of English? Relativity. Do we say that in English, or am I speaking French? Einstein. All right. So you want to see it from a viewpoint, different viewpoint. All right. All right. So as the cycle is being prolonged, what you were calling before wave 3 of the Elliott wave cycle will not be the real wave 3. It is always, that's what I said to you, the lion's share of the trending phase of that Elliott wave cycle that you are analyzing. What is wave 3 of Elliott wave cycle? Have I managed to answer that question correctly? Or is there anything else I should add? We want to keep the video short. We don't want it to be 30 minutes, do we? All right. Okay. If you have any question or suggestion, if you are not satisfied, okay, let us know in the comment section. Is there anything you want to add? Put it in the comment section, please. I want to hear your thoughts. All right. However, if you think that George, all right, you have done a very good job today, I'm pleased with your video. All right. Mark it up. Give us the beautiful thumbs up. Okay. You are the teacher marking our videos. All right. But however, if you think that George, too much long story, supposed to be 5 minutes, short video for you is now 10 minutes, George. I'm not impressed. Mark it down, okay? However, if you think, George, for the first time in your life, you have done a good job in 10 minutes, I really like this video. It's an essential tutorial. Feel free to share with your friend on Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. All right? I really appreciate it when traders share our video, and I say to those traders, thank you very much, okay? Sometimes I'm posting video first on Facebook. My Facebook page is stochastic-MACD. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, 24 Elliott Wave, digit 2, digit 4, Elliott Waves in plural. Click on the notification bell, so anytime we record a new video, you will be the first person to be notified. If you want to learn more about Elliott Wave trading or Elliott Wave cycle, go to www.24elliottwaves.com. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about what is wave 3 of Elliott Wave cycle. Thank you for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching. So we can say now we're looking at Amazon. You see, Joe, you put Amazon stock here, you didn't say anything. So Amazon, this is the first wave, second wave, third wave. Looking at this cycle that is developing, the trending phase is not yet completed. It will be completed at the end of the fifth wave. And when that trending phase is completed and the corrective phase is completed, all right, looking at that specific cycle for Amazon stock, the wave 3 will be the third wave. See how gigantic from here? From 2009 to 2018. Will that third wave be extended again, going above it? We will see. This is the wave 3 of that current cycle for Amazon stock Epic AMZN Alpha Mike Zulu November. Look at our wave, it was accurate. Fourth wave pushing on. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Happy trading to you all.